Hi, welcome to the presentation by Garrett Johnson, Scott Karras, and Ellie Saul. Our explanatory dashboard will present the number of Chicago City of Learning organizations, programs, and badge types per neighborhoods, and we will evaluate how it affects the graduation rate of those neighborhoods. As you begin, you are first presented with the number of organizations and programs per neighborhood. You are then taken a step further to view each number of badges that have been rewarded per neighborhood. Lastly, you're presented with the graduation rate per school. We included this broader data set because you are able to see the trend between the graduation rate and the number of badges. Looking closer, we can see that the schools with a higher graduation rate are rewarded more badges than those schools with a lower graduation rate. The first data set shows the number of organizations and programs of each neighborhood. As we hover over the data, we see which neighborhoods have the most organizations and users per neighborhood. We can also find any school or neighborhood using the highlight feature. For example, if we wanted to find Loop, we'd highlight the loop, type in Loop, and we'd see how many organizations there are in each neighborhood. Next, we move on to the larger data set, which shows how many types of badges there are in each neighborhood and which locations, organizations, and programs there are. For example, if we look at the Loop, we have a whopping 19,403 types of badges. The whole Loop is filled with programs. We can highlight the organization name, the program name, the location name. Let's check out the organization's name. There's Adler Planetarium, After School Matters. These are what we can see with these highlights. And finally, we have the graduation rate of each school by location. If we hover over the map, we can see which schools have which graduation rate. Now, if we look carefully, we can see that the schools with the highest graduation rates are in neighborhoods with many Chicago City of Learning organizations and badge types. Let's filter this data to the highest graduation rates and see what we find. Here we are in the top 20%. You can see that there's a high graduation rate in this Loop area, the 60605, a high graduation rate over there, high graduation rate in this area, a high graduation rate down here, high graduation rate over there. And let's see what we see with the badge types. And if you look, a high graduation rate in the Loop area, high graduation rate in this center area, a high graduation rate down here, a high graduation rate in this area. We definitely see a correlation between the graduation rate and the number of badge types. And the same is true with the number of organizations and programs per neighborhood. Again, a high amount of organizations over here, and a high amount of organizations in this area, a high number of organizations in this area, as well as up here. We definitely see this correlation. And finally, to show the actual hard data and how it correlates, we have these final charts over here. These dots represent neighborhoods. You can see that as the amount of organization rises, so does the average graduation rate. And there's a strong upwards trend line that shows that. The same is true with neighborhoods with a large amount of badge names. As the more types of badges rise, so does the average graduation rate. Again, with a strong trend line showing us this data. Thank you so much for watching this journey of data with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you.